everyone, today I have been building a Hello Neighbor house. It's taken a very long time. Actually, it took like 10 days in total. If I was misleading the breaks, what did I just say? Whatever. I don't really have a lot to say, but I just want to show you what I've built so far. So this is the house. Is no interior, obviously. The rooms are not decorated. Yeah, the house is right here. Here's the sides. I have my logo up there. There's actually stuff behind the logo. Like there's rooms behind the logo that aren't really visible. On the support beams. There's a giant room with windows over here. I'll get to that in about at the end of the video, but yeah, support beams connecting that. Go up here, walk down here. Here's the other side. Yeah. That room's not finished, but it's the building process. It's not gonna be finished. Here's the giant clock tower, and here's the train station. As you can see, this house is absolutely titanic, and I'm planning to set a Wells Workers. I'm going to build this to a high limit. I'm going to maybe chunk it out a little bit, but let's get into the rooms. So first, this is the basement. It's obviously going to be very secure. That was going to be the kitchen. I don't know what this is going to be. This room leads to nothing. So that's kinda everything for the first floor. Shut up. Here's the bathroom, and that's all. And then we go up to the second floor. Yeah, it's not really finished. Here's the outside dock. I'm actually going to add some fences here just to real life it up. This is going to be a staircase. This room's blocked with a chair, and that door leads to nothing. That's kinda all for this door. This door, there's like a curve. The neighbour's house is so big it actually got kinda destroyed. This was broken, and don't even ask me what this is. This is literally the bottom of the staircase. This is patched up. That's broken. Yeah. And then we walk along this platform. You go into this door. There's really nothing over here. Actually, this goes to nowhere. We entered into this old room. Yeah, it leads to the second floor here. That leads to nothing. This. So that's all for this orange section. in here, there's literally kind of nothing in here. There's actually nothing in here. Why did I say kinda? That's not all for the second floor. There's also this. You can go up into this blue room, which is featured right here. This glass is broken because this house is too big. This goes up here. This leads to nothing. Like always, I need to extend this house out a bit. This leads to a balcony. This is a like wooden staircase to the second floor of this staircase. We go down here. Yeah, windows. Here. This is unfinished. Railway, walkway, station 1 is only available. Yes, there will be 6 stations, but this is station 1. Yeah, that's all it is. Here will be the zone 2 key. Yes, there is a different zone. If you don't know where the zone 2 door is, I'm going to show you right now. Actually, you have parkour to do. There's this. You open this window, you can remove this stair blocking this giant staircase. This is unbreakable, this is breakable. By the way, this is viewed from that brown room we saw. You can go into here. This is a fake door. You break open this window. And then, you can read all of this. We go all the way up here. You can see this giant clock tower and everything. We're under the station. We are going to the tutorial rooms. You may not even need a tutorial for this, but you actually get something at the end of these 5 tutorial rooms. So, yeah, 1 floor away, as it says. Room 1 is parkour. All of these things, yes, there's only 5 things will be featured on every floor of the house. For all the spaces, it says behind you. You are supposed to look behind you every time you open a door to read this. Floor 13 is parkour, even though we clearly saw parkour like in the other room. This is a crawl space. Then we go to room 3. This I just did. 5 spreaders off. That is why none of this is burning. Yeah, by the way, when you enter this door, it summons 5 zombies, and you get wood here. This is room 4. Yeah, you fight a bunch of zombies. And then here's the reward at the end of the 5 rooms. This door's unfinished, but that's kind of all I have for this part. Oops. So, let's go through this door. Let's exit out of this door. And then here is where zone 2 is. You go up here. You go through this door. We're now going to explore this section of the house. This wall's purposely broken open. This leads out to a balcony above this. You can't fall in because this is planned to be like an earlier part of the game, then get into here. So that just cancels any secret ways. We can go up here into an orange room. Yes, none of these floors are complete except for the clock tower. We can go through here in order to see these windows. I'm gonna board these up, but that's the ladder to the rooms. This is the clock tower. I meant to close that door. So yeah. You go through here. I mean, there's like nothing over here. It's just a broken bridge with parkour that is whatever. And then you can go down here and then jump onto here, but not like I really care about that. You go down here. You go up here, you enter this green room. This is behind that room where you enter to the tutorial rooms. That purple room, I'm literally just going to show you. Yeah, it's right here. There's nothing here. Then we go into this door. This is where zone 2 is. Yeah. Yes. This is an elevator that goes to this mangle of rooms. That one finished. I gotta finish everything. How do you get to the clock again? There's actually no way to get into this room, so I'm gonna add a way. But through here, this is where you go to over here. Those signs mean nothing, they're just here to hate on me. And then we close this door. Go through here to this room or whatever. You can go up here. Those were part of an unfinished room, so I'm not going to show you that. You do parkour. You go up here. This is where the clock is. Yeah, that's all for the clock rooms. And that would be nearly everything I have for the house. Let me just check what I've not shown yet. Oh yeah, everything you're seeing is unfinished, other than these rooms, but that's unfinished. These are unfinished. These rooms were unfinished. Yeah. Now I'm going to look inside of the logo. So, we enter the logo by going in here. You go up, you're in the P, you go here, you're in the E, and then you crosswalk into the destroyed T, you're in the R, the I, the D, I, S, and H. That is all for the first part, and then the second part, it's just one room where there's going to be a bunch of puzzles and stuff, so, yeah. Other than that, I don't really think there's a lot I can show. Every other room that you see has not been explored is unfinished. Yeah, like everything up here is unexplored. Everything. Literally nothing is spawned. Yeah, all of this is unfinished. I'll work on that. And that's kind of everything. So I'll catch you on update 2. it was nice to like point this Minecraft Hello Neighbor house out. Well, bye guys. I'll see you in update 2, and I'll also be downloading more Hello Neighbor mods because that's what gains my popularity. So, bye.